like I said, they are going to need to tow them because of access to the area, and we'd rather not have your day ruined by having to have your car towed. So that would be up on the north end of our venue at Crown Point Shores here. So if you're parked up in that area and there's any question in your mind as to whether you were parked legal or not, North Cove is what it is called. So if you kind of scoot up there and take a check on your car so that you don't have it towed, that would be real good.
Gonzaga, warning, late to start.
Event number 22, Men's Collegiate Second Varsity 8, Heat A, Lane 1, University of California.
Oh yeah, you were.
Lane 2, Stanford University.
Because it was cute.
Lane 3, University of California B. Lane 4, University of California Santa Barbara. Lane 5, Gonzaga University. Lane 6, Washington State University. 7, Santa Clara University. The aligner's flag is up. So now it's in the hands of the starter.
Stanford, Cal B, UCSB,
Stanford,
Gonzaga, Washington State, Santa Clara. Attention. Go.
We have a start. Event number 22, Men's Collegiate Second Varsity 8. No problems with all 7 crews getting away from the starting line. Right now, it appears that Cal in lane 1, the Cal A boat, is leading the Cal B boat in lane 3. Stanford is in that 3rd position. And then it's UC Santa Barbara, followed by Gonzaga, Washington State, and Santa Clara. The boat on the inside track, University of California, Berkeley A, has now a 5-seat advantage over University of California B boat in lane 3. Stanford sits 3 seats down to that 2nd place crew in the 3rd spot and have a 6-seat advantage over UC Santa Barbara. But it's the Golden Bears in lane 1 with almost a full boat length over their training partners, the Cal B boat in lane 3. The Cal B boat sits 3 seats up on Stanford, and now there's open water between the first 3 crews and UC Santa Barbara. So at 500 meters, Cal A is your leader, Cal B is in 2nd, Stanford's in 3rd, UC Santa Barbara is in 4th, then it's Gonzaga in 5th, Santa Clara in 6th, and Washington State in 7th.
There are 2 heats in this particular division. That means that the top 3 crews will move forward to the grand final, and the trailing 3 will go to the petite final. Lane assignments, the University of California is in lane number 1. That's the A boat, and they're currently on the lead. Their B boat in lane number 3 is challenging for the lead. Stanford is in lane number 2. University of California Santa Barbara is in 4. Gonzaga is occupying lane 5. Washington State, Pullman, Washington is in lane 6, and in lane 7, Santa Clara.
You may recognize a pattern by now, and I mentioned that we have no early season form from California, Stanford, or the California B boat, which is, I suspect, their 3rd varsity. UC Santa Barbara in lane 4. They have had a good season so far. They've beaten UC San Diego, the University of San Diego, UC Irvine, and UC Davis. Their only loss is to UCLA. Gonzaga out in lane 5 with losses to UC San Diego and the University of San Diego. And in lane 6, Washington State have victories over Puget Sound and Western Washington. And in 7, Santa Clara have beaten Cal Lightweights but lost to UC Davis. But at the moment, we're seeing a separation of the field between California, second varsity, Stanford second varsity, and California third varsity, with UC Santa Barbara really bridging the gap between them and the rest of the field.
Cal A along the shoreline on the lead. Their second boat, B, in lane 3, is in second spot, followed by Stanford Santa Barbara. Santa Clara was making a challenge at the back of the pack, and then they had a little bit of course correction that they needed to put in there, and they faded back a bit. Gonzaga and Washington State trail. The perennial powers at California is on display here with their both A and B boats fighting it out at the front of this race. 3 will move forward, so it might be an intramural game here when we get down to the end of it, with Cal A and Cal B fighting it out for the top spot, with Stanford kind of hanging in there. And then we have some open water back to Santa Barbara. Then it looks like Gonzaga has kind of scooted up in there, with Santa Clara dropping back, probably after their course correction made the row a little bit longer than they would have preferred under those circumstances. And then Washington State is trailing.
California in lane 1, the second varsity, they hit the turbos in that third 500 and moved right away from the rest of the field. I mean, they really pressed the accelerator, and suddenly the gap between them and Stanford in second place and the third varsity out in lane 3 grew exponentially. And they're maintaining that pace now as they come down towards the 250 to go mark.
Along the shoreline, this is the Cal A boat. Stanford has kind of gotten back into the hunt here, and they're beginning to challenge Cal B. But the California A boat has the strong lead. Stanford really ratcheting it up here. I'm not even sure that Cal B recognized the fact that they made a rush. It's Stanford now edging into that second spot. Cal B is being challenged. Santa Barbara open water back. Gonzaga, Santa Clara, and Washington State. California A boat on the lead. The B boat, I think, got surprised. Stanford really kicked it in, and all of a sudden the coxswain on the Cal B boat went, uh-oh, and here they come back battling again. At the lead, it is California A, but let's watch it for that second spot. It is Stanford in the gold and white jerseys. It is Cal in the blue, and it looks like Cal B may have held them off. Stanford made a big rush over the last 300 meters and was unable to overtake. Cal A, Stanford, and Cal B. Cal B held them off, it looks like, at the last. This is Santa Barbara crossing our finish line now with Gonzaga, and trailing is Washington State, has apparently moved up a little bit and has overtaken Santa Clara at the back of the pack. Just a second or two, we'll take a quick look at that second place finish. And this is it. On the near side is going to be Stanford. On the far side on our screen azimuth is going to be Cal B. And it looks like Cal B held them off, but I'll tell you what, their coxswain probably hiccuped one time after seeing that Stanford crew make a rush at them right there at the end.